Hi, so here are a couple of walkthrough solves for the cross only. I think this is the better angle. The scrambles will be in the description. Hold white on top and green in front, and then scramble. So you will get the same scramble as me. So first thing before I start doing these walkthrough solves, make sure you know the color scheme of the cube. White bottom, whatever color is in front, know the right and left of each and every color. And you should also know the opposite of each and every color. So now coming to the first scramble, we have the cross pieces here, 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 and here. So the first thing I notice is the green is under the orange edge piece. And we know on the right of green, there is supposed to be orange. And here, luckily, the white orange is placed in a way where I can just put it down and that will be correct according to the color scheme of the cube. So next I see this is white and red. I know that these two colors are opposite. I also know that on the left of green, there is supposed to be red. Left of green, there's supposed to be red. So I can move this here and then I can put this down. That means 3 of my pieces are now correctly solved according to the color scheme of the cube. Then I can do another D because the only piece that I have left is this one, white and blue, which I need to place here. But instead of bringing this piece here, I can move this place under this piece like this. And I can finally insert it. And at the last, I just need to align my cross. Done. Okay, here's the next scramble. So in this, I have white and blue matching with the blue, green, red, orange. Here, what we can do is we can start by inserting these two with white because this and this, red and orange, are opposites and they are on their opposite centers. But if I just insert the orange alone, that will not be very smart. So I can do a U prime first before I insert the orange, and I can place the green here and I can kick this blue piece out and I can do R2. So let me explain real quickly till that part that why did I remove that. I have done the same scramble here. I will insert the red like I did here as well. Now, whenever I teach, I always try to explain this, that if you have something matching with its color, it does not mean that it is wrong to take it out or, not make it matching. That is why I know that this is opposite of orange and on the left of orange, there is supposed to be green. So that means if I insert green here and then if I put the orange in, I will have 3 pieces for the cross that will be correctly solved according to the color scheme of the cube. So I can do a U prime first, and first I'll put the green in, which will remove the blue, and then I can put the orange one in. Now this blue is matching. So that means the remaining 3 pieces which are correctly solved now according to the color scheme, if I match them, I can simply just insert the blue at the end. Here is the third scramble. The cross pieces are here, 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 and here. The orange is matching with the orange. And you will see this kind of pattern in some scrambles. I don't really know how to explain it that well, but I'll try my best to do so while doing this solution. So here, notice that if I align this green with the green, then I know these two are matching. So you would think I can insert this, I can insert that. But we are left with these two, which is not the best position to be in. So how I would start my cross is, I would start it with orange in front and we are practically doing the same thing, B prime. But once this is aligned, we are not going to insert these two. We are first placing the red here because I know once I do that, it will push the blue here, which is supposed to be on the left of red. So I can put it down. And now I can simply align these two because this is matching, and these two are solved according to the color scheme of the cube. So F2 for the orange and then L prime for the green. This is a very sort of common pattern which you can notice in some scrambles. So make sure you do it the right way. Here is the fourth scramble. So here the white cross pieces are here, here, and here. See, this is quite simple. White and blue is here, and I know green and blue are opposites. I can move this green here by doing F. which will also move the orange here. So notice that very carefully. But first F, and then I can put it opposite of blue. And doing that F helped us because it aligns the orange with its opposite center. And these two are already solved opposites. So we can do a D. Align these two with their opposite centers because the orange is already aligned with red, which is the opposite of orange. Put it down. And then do a D. And also solve that. So D to make space for the red on the bottom and then put it in. And finally you can align it. Okay, the last scramble for this video. Here white pieces are here, 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 and here. All of them are in the on the same face. The green is matching with the green, and the orange and blue are very nicely placed, because if I insert the orange and then if I insert the blue and then the orange, those two will be solved correctly according to the color scheme of the cube. So I can start with that, R prime, F prime. Now from here I have two approaches which I can go for. For that I'll do another scramble. One sec, my bad. My phone was about to fall. So here I have the same scramble. I will solve till the same part. Now here the two approaches that we can go for. The first one, you see this red aligned with orange, and these two are on the bottom. They are correctly solved according to the color scheme of the cube. I can move the blue here because I know red goes on the right of blue, and I can put it down. And now our last cross piece is already aligned with green. So that means if I match the remaining ones, I can simply insert it. The other approach we can go for is we can do a D and align the cross pieces first. And I can do F2 and match the red first and then the green. So you can go for either of those approaches. I would actually go for the first one just because it's more finger trick friendly for me. But both the solutions are nice in my opinion. And that way you can understand more of how you can tackle different cross solutions and find good ones. Hope this helps.